So we are back here in my kitchen and we are getting ready to try another decorating technique. For today's technique on our little bisque ware keychain ornaments or tree ornaments, we are going to practice a method called marbling. For marbling, you'll need your two underglaze colors, a toothpick or some sort of small thing that you could use to drag, and some shaving cream, not the gel kind, the traditional white foamy kind. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. So here on my kitchen table, I've got laid out on the table a piece of saran wrap, just a little tiny chunk. And then I've got my shaving cream. I'm going to shake it up and squirt some out here on the saran wrap. Then I'm going to take just a piece of cardboard or some sort of credit card or a ruler and just kind of smooth this over so that it fully kind of fills in and you have a nice thick layer of shaving cream with no kind of empty spots in it. Okay? So you can see now I've got a nice layer of shaving cream. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my two underglaze colors. I'm going to stick with the same color scheme I've been using all along. So I'm using the red and the green. And I'm going to shake them up, just like we always do. And I'm going to create a few little sporadic drips onto the shaving cream. I'm going to space them out. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So there's my red. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Shake up my green and put on some drips of the green underglaze. Again, trying not to go too heavy, just kind of some little drips sporadically throughout. Works better if they can be relatively small drips, although sometimes they come out a little faster than we want them to, and we can make that work too. If easier, you can also kind of flick it on. If that gives you some finer colors. And now I will hold this up so you can see what this looks like. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm going to drag it up and down throughout each of those little drips that I've got kind of throughout my piece. So I'm just dragging it over and over again, up and down, back and forth between them. Then I'm going to take that same toothpick and I'm going to drag it back and forth the opposite direction. And this is what it's ending up looking like right now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my bisque ware ornaments and I'm going to gently place it down on top of one of the areas that I think looks cool. And I'm going to lift up my saran wrap and kind of gently press it in. And then I'm going to lift it off. And that's going to look all funky. And I'm going to bring it over to the sink and wash off the shaving cream. And what happens is the shaving cream washes off, but the underglaze stays. I'll be right back and I can show you what that looks like. So here you can see what that marbling looks like. This one's a little lighter and this one's a little heavier. And then here's a third one I did. They have potential to be kind of a fun, cool design element. I will let the three of these dry and then I will probably add Similarly to how I did in the bubble glaze one, some other decorative element, you know, again, maybe the year 2020, Christmas 2020, maybe Noel, who knows, I'll have to think about it. But it's just another fun decorating technique that I thought you guys might enjoy learning how to do.